Peace to everybody. This story is about Smollett's dreams of becoming Broadway star crushed after a hoax scandal. And as you can see here in the picture, Jussie Smollett is looking pretty much depressed. Former Empire actor Jussie Smollett has lost his lead role in the Broadway show Take Me Out, according to a Tuesday report in the Daily Mail. So, yeah, Jussie lost the role that he wanted in Take Me Out, and he also now as a former Empire's actor. I mean, yeah, I know the last two episodes he won't be in there. Smollett was all but assured of getting the role, sources told the Mail, but the production opted to go in a different direction in the wake of the controversy surrounding the actor. So they pretty much opted to go in a different direction with him, and because of what happened, the police are saying that he faked his own attack and everything. The decision to drop Smollett from consideration for the part reportedly happened just as producers were getting set to announce his role. And so the decision came at the last minute. They were going to announce his role, but it just didn't happen. Everything was set to go, and the producers were planning to announce that Jussie and Zachary Quinto were starring in the play last month. A Broadway insider told the Daily Mail, Everyone was so supportive after the attack, and then suddenly everything shifted. And so Jussie Smollett, he had a lot of support because of the attack, and of course, the Chicago police are being petty. They're saying, "Oh, he staged his own attack and everything," and that's just not true because I don't believe the Chicago Police Department or the investigators, for that matter. Another source close to the production team told the Daily Mail the crew was in a state of shock over Smollett's actions. Here is a kid who is on a hit television show, has made a name for himself, and gives the chance of a lifetime, the source said. Yes, Jussie made a name for himself to be an actor and everything. Then after that, everything just went downhill after that. So I guess now nobody's going to hire Jussie Smollett because he wanted to do other roles. But will he be in season 6 of Empire? I don't know because it's up and up with that one right now. He would have come off the 6th season of Empire and kicked off the next big leg, or I'm sorry, I have to retract, off the next leg of his career with a role on Broadway. Sorry, I had to retract again. The source continued, and not just that, the lead role in one of the best plays of the century in his Broadway debut, retract that. Why on earth would someone throw that all away, the source asked. Well, first of all, who's the source? That's what I'm still trying to figure out. And Jussie would have been, I guess, maybe in a couple of roles of Empire for the 6th season, but since he was dropped in the last 2 episodes for the 5th season, which is on tonight, Empire at 8 o'clock on Fox 29, thank you. And now all of a sudden they just don't want to hire him at all. While Smollett lost his role on Empire because of the hoax hate crime scandal, he appeared to be in the clear to resume his career when 16 felony counts of disorderly conduct against him were surprisingly dropped. So Jussie lost his role because of those charges that he was indicted on for disorderly conduct. And those 16 felony charges are just way too many for him. But the case has continued to dog Smollett even as he faces less legal trouble. with questions arising about the role Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox played in getting the charges against him dismissed. First of all, how can Kim Fox have known about it if she wasn't there? She was too busy with um emailing and texting back and forth with one of Smollett's family members. So how can she even know about it? If nobody told her, then how else? I mean, it's just, I don't know. These charges are getting more and more ridiculous every time that you turn around with the Chicago. Newly revealed text messages show Fox meddled in the Smollett case even after she claimed to have recused herself. In dozens of messages, Fox applied pressure to First Assistant Cook County State's Attorney Joe Maggots to go easy on Smollett. Alright, so now Kim Fox is taking the heat for meddling in the Smollett case. What the heck? And of course, the pressure is on the state's attorney, Joe Maggots, now, and they want him to go easy on Smollett. So, I am recused, but when people accuse us of overcharging cases, 16 counts on a Class 4 felony becomes Exhibit A, Fox told Maggots in one text. So, yeah, so now after Kim Fox recused herself, she's really getting the heat on her real bad. And the 16 counts on a Class 4 felony, that would have got Jussie Smollett 3 years in jail, but apparently that's not going to happen because his charges are dropped, his records are sealed, and you can't do nothing about it, really. Yes, I can see where that can be seen as excessive, Maggots replied. Pedophile with victims, 10 counts, washed up celeb who lied to cops, 16, on a case eligible for deferred prosecution. I think it's indicative of something we should be looking at generally, Fox said in another message. Just because we can charge something doesn't mean we should. Alright, so now you got a pedophile, which is R. Kelly with the 10 counts, the disorderly conduct and other charges against Smollett. That's about 16 charges right there. So why? Alright, so with Jussie Smollett's case charges being dropped and sealed, R. Kelly's case is still going to go forward either way. Agreed, Maggots replied. Alright. On March 26, prosecutors announced they were not pursuing any of the charges against Smollett. Even as Maggots admitted, I do not believe he is innocent. In exchange, they said, the actor had done community service and agreed to forfeit his $10,000 bond. So that's exactly what Jussie Smollett did. He forfeited his $10,000 bond. He did the community service, but they still want him in court for these charges, and there's no way that's going to happen because the city of Chicago is also suing Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett is not going to pay them one penny because we know how corrupt Chicago is. The decision was met with outrage by Chicago officials and the American public, and questions have been raised about Fox's motives. So now everything is being questioned about Kim Fox's motives. So, and it's just way too much. The city has also sued Smollett for the police's overtime expenses. And you know that Chicago is so full of crap. Suing Jussie Smollett for what? They can't get him for nothing. Seriously. He forfeited $10,000 bond. Wasn't that enough for them? But no, they gotta have $130,000 plus another $130,000. That totals up to $390,000, which Jussie Smollett is not going to pay for because Jussie wants to move on with his life and leave all this mess behind him and not give the city of Chicago what they want. Leave your comments below. I am out.